flying around being a session guy for a long time, I kind of wanted to kind of stay in one place, and I thought, I'm a big evolution guy, you know. I'm a big proponent on what's next, the evolution of your life, you know, what do you want to do? Like, so I was in a meeting one day and somebody said, you know what, man, listen, you're a very musical guy, but you also have a pretty good business sense. I bet you'd make a really good A&R guy. You ever think about doing it? I go, dude, no, I hate A&R people, dude. They put that crappy music on the radio, dude. It's them that's the cause of the industry that's in decline.
But I'll be one.
But no, I don't understand. And he said, well, dude, you know, just try it out. Try it for a couple months. Well, as you get into the contract negotiation, you realize it's for a couple of years. It's not a couple of months. But I started doing it, and I got to tell you, the first 2 or 3 months, I hated it. Because you kind of are the arbiter of taste between the music and the people that receive it. So between the artist and the music, you play this kind of God kind of role. So it's weird.
Especially then, right?
Especially then, because you're second, third, fifth, sixth guessing yourself. But you know, I kind of got into the groove of it and loved it, and it taught me a lot about the industry, about music, and you know, it taught me also never to underestimate the public, the people. The people know what they want and they know what they like. They may not know the correct terms for what it is, but you play something for them and they go, yeah, I like that. You play something and they go, I don't like that. Why don't you like it? I don't know, I just don't like it.
I think so many people in our audience, I mean, a career is about making decisions, making, you know, at a fork in the road, choosing one way or the other. And you've had so many of those. So talk about when like Idol came along. So you've had this great career as a player, now you're in the record business. How did that first presentation go? By the way, I got an idea for a show.
Yeah.
Another fork in the road.
I had a great friend of mine that was an agent that I'd worked with other bands and artists for a long time named Jeff Frasco, and he called me and he said, listen, we're going to bring this show over here from England. This guy, I think you know Simon Cowell's on it, because Simon was an A&R guy at RCA and I was an A&R guy at MCA here in the States. He was in London. He says, look, man, let me send you over some tapes. You should watch it. It's pretty funny. We're going to try and sell it over here. We think it may go. He sends me these tapes. I watch it. I die laughing. He said, well, would you consider being in charge of it or something? I go, dude, I don't know. You know, like, I'm doing A&R, you know, this show, you know, because music on TV at that time could be kind of either corny and ruin you completely, or it could be the greatest thing.
You don't want a gong show thing going on.
You didn't really, well, I didn't really want that. Because, you know, I love music, and I mean, it's been, you know, I've been so blessed to have this career. So, about another 9 months roll around, and he goes, dude, you won't believe it, we sold it. They sold the show. They said, listen, you should still consider this. This is a good thing. I go and I meet the executives at Fox. They said, well, look, just sit with Simon. You know him. You guys, we sat together. We were laughing about the ills of the music business and the record industry. This is 10, 11 years ago. What's happened now, we saw coming 11 years ago. So we thought that this would be a new way to break new artists. Bigger than radio, bigger than anything, because you have a captive audience on TV. We thought even if we had a good day of 5 million people, lo and behold, the first season we were getting like 25, 26 million people per episode. So this is the biggest way to break new artists. So, dude, you know what? I took the leap of faith and did it.
I mean, we haven't seen that since really the Ed Sullivan Show. I mean, really in the 60s when the Beatles played, and you know, February of '64, as far as a communal experience where everybody watched. Everybody rooted for their band, and that's
well. It was interesting for the business, and I like to think that, you know, as a would-be and wannabe leader in the business for what's next, I consider myself a bit. I mean, we changed the industry, you know, because at the time when we started it, all the labels hated us because we were going completely against what their motto was. Their motto always was, and probably still is today, I signed this, I think it's great, here public, you love this. The public goes, yay or nay. We said, okay, wait a minute. Let's take these 40 kids, we'll go through all of these kids, we'll take 40 or 50 we think could maybe mean something, and here public, you decide. Whatever you decide, we're going with it. That was completely anti what they believed, and you know, with God's grace, we won.
Their model changed completely, right? I mean,
yes.
We're seeing that today. You know, I think one of the things I've always thought about with Idol is why we watched or why the people competed. Lined up for days to have a shot at it. What was the essence of it? What was the true magic in that bottle, a little secret sauce in that bottle that made idle